My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Ultimate Edition's Target exclusive Batista. And so here we have the Ultimate Edition Batista pose and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually run through his accessories. Batista does come with 3 different head sculpts. We do get the stern neutral expression. Then we do get a smirking expression. Then finally we do get a screaming expression. He also comes with 4 sets of hands. We get a pair of fists, a pair of grip hands, a pair of thumbs down hands, and then a pair of flat palmed hands. He does come with a soft goods animal shirt, which does fit the figure really tight, which is how you expect it to fit. And then he does come with 2 different contracts. We do get the Raw contract as well as the SmackDown contract. His final accessory is the World Heavyweight title, which looks really nice. I do like it. Other than that, Batista here does not come with any other accessories. So with that out of the way, let's take a closer look at the animal. And so here we have a closer look at the animal, and I think Mattel has done a phenomenal job with this figure. The head sculpt is very spot on. I absolutely love this head sculpt. It looks a lot like Batista. It also kind of looks like Doug Marcaida from Forge and Fire. If you guys ever watch Forge and Fire, you know what I'm talking about. He kind of looks like one of the judges. But at the same time, it also has like a Vince McMahon look to him, but for the most part, it does look like Batista, but from some angles, he kind of also looks like Vince McMahon. I don't know why that is, but yeah, it's still a very solid head sculpt. And out of the 3 head sculpts, I think my favorite one is a smirking one. I think this is probably the best head that came with the entire set, but it's still a really solid figure. I do like the photo reel on this figure. It turned out great. The goatee is, well, the soul patch is nicely painted, so they did a good job there, and I love the coloration of his hair. This was before he started going bald and decided to shave his head, but it's still an overall really impressive look for the figure. I do like the head sculpt very much. Moving on to his torso, this is the same torso we saw with, I believe, John Cena, the Ultimate Warrior, and we're going to be seeing this torso a lot more in the future, which I'm not complaining. It's probably the best torso for the Ruthless Aggression Batista. It looks just like he does. He had a very thin waist and a very broad chest, and this figure encapsulates that perfectly. I think they did a really good job here. As you can see, he does have the butterfly joints, and one thing I didn't notice is that the caps are pretty soft, so you can pop his arms off if you really wanted to. You can do some arm swapping. I don't know why you would do that, but it is possible with Batista here. So just pointing that out. Really do like the detailing on him. You can see right here his tattoos are nicely applied. Now on mine, unfortunately, you can see the right or the left elbow pad did rip, and unfortunately that's just how mine came. It was actually turned in the packaging, so I understand why it was actually bending in a spot that it shouldn't be bending, but after a while, yeah, unfortunately that's how mine came. But yeah, the tattoos look really good on this side. On the other side, we have tattoos that look equally as impressive. I do like that. Very good, and you can see he is wearing the red elbow pads with no wrist tape, but Batista hardly ever wore wrist tape, so yeah, that's not a big issue. On the back, we do have his dragon tattoo, and something I do like is that the tattoo does carry over on his butterfly joint. As you can see, the shoulders do continue that design, so you don't really lose anything if you have his shoulders all the way out, or if you have them like that. They do a really good job of covering the tattoo. It's just a very impressive tattoo. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I love his dragon tattoo. It's very, very good and very cool. But then again, I might be a little bit biased toward that. And then we have his little sun tattoo right here on his stomach, which he did cover up in later years. But that was actually his symbol for a while, so yeah. As you can see, Batista here is wearing the white trunks with the red accents. You can see the red detailing here with the black outline. It looks really good. On the back it does say Batista, which they did in the red with black, and the negative space is done in black, positive is done in red, and then the outline is in black. So looking really good. As far as his legs go, this is the same legs we've seen on pretty much every Elite Batista we have ever gotten, which I'm not complaining, it works for the figure, it looks good. We have the big thick knee pads as you would expect, although these do feel kind of softer than most knee pads. They probably engineered that a little bit differently so he does get better range of motion. Then going on to his boots, you can see they did paint the silver studs on his boot, which is thumbs up in my book. That's a really nice little detail. I do like that. And then you can see the straps do go all the way to the back, and then they do stop right here as you would expect them to. The red on this figure seems to be painted very cleanly. There is no bleeding, which I am thankful for. One issue I do have is that they just painted the boot cuff right here on his foot. In actuality, it should be another part of his boot that comes up. We saw it on the Elite figure. This one, they didn't give it to him. They just kind of painted over the boot, which is kind of lazy in my book. So yeah, unfortunately he doesn't have the detailing you would expect. It's just painted detail. I much would have preferred sculpted detail. But overall, it's not a bad figure. I really do like the way this figure came out, and it's a really solid figure for Batista. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Batista posed and compare to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have Batista posed next to an Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar and a basic Jeff Hardy. And finally, here we do have the Ultimate Edition Batista posed next to the Hall of Champion Batista and the Elite 72 Batista. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually move on to Batista's articulation. Now, Batista does have a ball joint in the head, which does let him look up and down. He does get some really good head tilt, so I do like that, as well as left and right rotation. His arms are on butterfly joints, which do go back quite a bit. Come forward pretty good. You can get him to go a little bit across his body, so I do like that. Arms do go out to the side, no problem. They do a full 360, working really good. We have a bicep swivel here, which works fine. Double bend here at the elbow. A little bit hindered by his elbow pad, but yeah, it still goes past 90, so I do like that. We have a swivel hinge here at the wrist. Then we do have a ball joint in the mid-torso, so you can see it does lean back to about right there. Leans forward to about right there, side to side, no problem. No rotation, but that rotation does come at the waist. Legs do kick forward to about right there. Kick back, out to the side, no problem. Thigh swivel works fine. Double bend here at the knee, going past 90 if you work past the knee pad. Swivel here at the boot. We have a hinge in the ankle going forward and back. Rocker ankle for his ankle, and then of course we have his toe hinge. So overall, pretty good figure. I really do like the articulation on this Batista. It works really, really well. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Batista posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Target exclusive WWE Ultimate Edition Batista pose for my final thoughts, and overall I am very impressed by this figure. I think Mattel has knocked it out of the park with this Batista figure in terms of detailing, articulation, accessories, and paint. This figure has a lot of things going well for it, and I can't really complain. He came with so much. He actually came with more sets of hands than I would have expected. I would have been happy with just a pair of grip hands, the fists and the thumbs down, but he does come with 4 pairs of hands, 3 different head sculpts. The contracts have the actual opponents on them, so you can actually see Batista versus Triple H or Batista versus John Cena and JBL. That's a really nice little detail Mattel didn't have to do, but I am glad they did it. Now, this figure is very impressive, and I am really happy to have this Batista in my collection. The only problem with him is that he is a Target exclusive figure, which Target has been getting a little bit better with their exclusive figures, but it's still kind of a hassle to get their exclusive figures. But I was lucky enough to order my Batista online. They had a pickup in store, which I really love doing. I can order it while I'm at work and then pick it up later. Batista here was ordered online, and then I picked him up at my local Target, which it's a really good figure. I do recommend anybody who collects WWE figures to actually search for this figure at the time I'm making this video, he is available online, so he is available for ship to store, pick up in store, and ship to your house. So whichever one you guys need to do, I really recommend you do so. Get hold of this Batista figure, because it's a little bit cliche to say, but this is the ultimate Batista figure, and I think it's one of the definitive looks for Batista. The Ruthless Aggression Batista is probably my favorite era of Batista, next to Blue Tista, but that's another story. If you can get hold of Batista here, I really recommend you do so, because you will not be disappointed with the amount of accessories you get. With that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other WWE and Ultimate Edition videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.